Hello, dear. You're welcome to Design Slider Tech.
If you are using Windows 10 or Windows 11, this one is for you. In this class, I will show you how to get the brand new Windows 11 version 25H2 easily without any limitation from Microsoft. My process in this video works on any computer, literally any kind of computer, no matter what model or brand you've got. This video is divided into 3 parts. The first part is for everyone to follow. Part 2 is if you want to upgrade from an old Windows 10 PC to the new Windows 11, or if you want to upgrade from an earlier versions of Windows 11 to the latest one, 25H2 in this case. And the third part of the video is to do a clean, fresh installation of Windows 11 on a new computer or a formatted PC. Things you need before you start: make sure you've got an internet access and a USB flash drive with at least 16 GB of memory space. Now I'm on Windows 10 here. Let us open Settings and go to Windows Update. You might see an option that says Check Hardware Requirements. That should take you to the PC Health Check tool. You can also download the PC Health Check app manually from Microsoft Store. Once you run the health check, it might tell you that your PC does not meet the requirements for Windows 11. The common limitations include TPM 2.0, secure boot, or CPU support. Don't worry about all this because I will show you how to install Windows 11 no matter what limitations you have. So if it can work here, definitely it can work for you on any computer. The next step is to download Windows 11 itself. So go to your browser and open Google, then you type search Windows 11 ISO. Click on the first result from Microsoft's official website. Don't use random third-party links. I always advise you get it directly from Microsoft. Scroll down until you see Download Windows 11 Disk Image ISO. Then select Windows 11. Of course, that's the only available one. Then click Confirm. Pick your product language carefully because it has to match your current system or Windows language. If you don't do that, it's possible there could be a little problem later in the process. So you need to be sure of the language you are using. For you to know the language you're using in case you don't know, open the Start menu, type CMD, and on command prompt, you right-click and run it as administrator. It is important to run it as administrator for this to work. Then type this command when it opens. Then you press the enter key. It will show you your system language, just like mine says I am on English United States. Now that you know your current default language, go back to Microsoft Windows download page and pick the same language you just discovered for your system. Then click Confirm. Then download the 64-bit ISO of Windows 11. It's around 7 GB or a little more, so give the download some time to finish. While this is downloading, let's go and get Rufus. So go to your browser, on Google, search for Rufus. Then you grab Rufus from their official website. I will reference the links to all the websites I use in this video so that you can be on the right place to download your stuff. When it opens, go to the download section and I recommend you go with the portable version. Click on it to download. So when you're done downloading the Windows 11 ISO file and also you have downloaded Rufus, then go to open your File Explorer and check your downloads folder or wherever you have downloaded it. You should see the Windows ISO file and the Rufus file there. Next, plug in your USB flash drive into your computer. Although Microsoft says a minimum of 8 GB, but for me, with my experience, I recommend the USB flash drive should be 16 GB or maybe more than that. But it's important you know that this process will delete everything you have on the flash drive. So you may need to back up your stuff before you use the flash drive for this purpose. Now, double click to open Rufus. And when it asks you to check for update, it's okay to click yes. And if you see a pop-up message about an update for secure boot, it's okay to click yes to download and update it immediately. Now in the Rufus application, click the device drop-down and select your USB flash drive. Under boot selection, click select and choose the Windows 11 ISO file that you downloaded earlier. leave the image option as standard Windows installation. And for the partition scheme, hold down the Alt key and you press E to enable the dual BIOS mode. Or you can manually expand the partition scheme drop down, then you select MBR while the target system automatically changes to BIOS or UEFI CSM. The MBR option works with both legacy BIOS and UEFI. This makes it compatible with almost every computer, whether the computer is supported or not supported. You can rename the volume label if you want, but it is optional. Leave other settings as they are, then you click Start. You will see a pop-up called User Experience. This is where you can remove all the limitations and hardware requirements like TPM 2.0 and Secure Boot. So you need to check that box. You can also disable the online Microsoft account requirement if you want. I usually check almost all the boxes here, including disable BitLocker, except the very last one that I will leave open. Now, whatever I'm doing here is a personal choice that I am making. Only the first two options at the top are essentially needed to be selected. So you can play with the other options according to what works for you. When you are satisfied, click OK to confirm that you are ready to delete everything you have on your flash drive. Then Rufus will start creating your Windows 11 25H2 bootable USB for you. This might take a while depending on your system speed, and once this is done, just close Rufus. If you are upgrading your PC, open your File Explorer, go to this PC and open your USB drive and double-click on Setup. The Windows 11 installer will open, and the setup process may take some time. On the Install Windows 11 dialog box, click Change How Setup Downloads Update and select Not Right Now. This is because it is better you do your update later whenever you want. Then we need to accept the Microsoft's license terms. Next, you will likely get a message saying your PC does not meet the minimum system requirements. You just don't worry, ignore that and just click Accept. Then we continue. This is exactly why we are using Rufus, because using the regular Windows ISO will not allow you to continue from here, but Rufus will break all the limitations. Now it's going to install Windows 11 for me, and it's going to keep all my personal files and apps, so I am not losing anything. If you don't see Keep Personal Files and Apps, that should be probably because you did not choose the right language that matches your current system. If you don't want to lose anything, and since I have already addressed that in this video, you may go back in a few seconds to follow my steps from the beginning. When everything looks okay, then you click Install and let it run. Your PC will restart itself several times to complete this process. Just remember to connect to a power source, and after a while, your computer, whether supported or not, will be upgraded to the new Windows 11 version 25H2. For those that want to install a fresh Windows 11, whether on a brand new laptop or you just want to renew an old system, do this. After the point where we finished using Rufus, you will need to restart your PC as soon as the computer is booting up on the dark screen. For me, I press the Escape key repeatedly to take me into the BIOS or boot menu. The key to use might be different for you depending on your manufacturer. So here are some common keys to open the boot menu screen. In the BIOS options, click Boot menu, choose your USB disk and press Enter. Next, select the right language that matches your current system language. I have already mentioned how to be sure of your system language earlier in this video, so you may go back to track that if you have lost it. The keyboard settings can be any language, either United States or United Kingdom, depending on how you want the keys on your keyboard to function. Next, be sure to select Install Windows 11. Then you agree to delete everything on this PC, accept Microsoft's license terms, and select the partition you want to use. I advise you choose the partition that has the largest size of memory space. Then you click Next. Windows will start installing, then your PC will restart itself several times to complete this process. Don't forget to connect to a power source if needed. And that's it. You have just learned how to install or upgrade to Windows 11 version 25H2 on any computer, whether supported or not. Don't forget to subscribe here, like and share this video to help others too. Thank you for watching.